Well, hello YouTube, welcome to a new vlog. Today we are in shitty city traffic again. Very slow, stop and go, very annoying. Today's topic is about buying clothes in Japan, and I have to say that it's not that easy for me to buy stuff here. That starts with shoes. I guess I'm a 12 in US size and maybe a 30 in Japan, which I think they count the centimeter, I believe. So most Japanese shoe stores, they only carry shoes up to 29, so sometimes they are kind of big-ish, so I may fit in, but my feet are also very wide and flat, so it's very difficult to buy shoes, even like sneakers or more black leather business kind of shoes. There's one shop that I know of, but they moved. They carried bigger sizes. It's not easy. It's not fun to buy clothes here in general, I have to say. Another thing is socks. Socks are a pain in the ass, seriously, because most of the stores, they have socks only to like 27.5, which is kind of small, and I guess though few people who wear shoes up to 29, they kind of squeeze in the little ones and get along with that, but I don't. Pants are actually okay to buy because, well, there are tall Japanese here, so with the pants and waist size I never had a big problem. Pants are okay to buy, I would say, like shorts as well. I mean, there isn't much to it. The biggest problem, I think, is buying jackets, sweaters, anything above. Like the business shirts at work, I always wear short sleeve stuff. And it's also funny because in summer it's hot, so short sleeve shirt is okay. And in winter, they, at my company at least, they crank up the air conditioning so high up. It's so warm that I actually wear a short sleeve business shirt throughout winter. So if you think, well, how does he get to work in a short sleeve shirt under the jacket? Actually, I change at work. I always change at work. I always show up with like civilian clothing and then just change into a suit at work. I just hate walking around in the city in a suit, especially in summer. It's so hot, so I can show up in sandals and shorts and t-shirt, and then I change into a suit. But don't get me wrong, Japanese don't do that. They usually don't do that. It's just the gaijin bonus. The gaijin bonus is what I call everything that you get away with as a foreigner. They just think, oh, he's a foreigner, and maybe they do stuff like that where he's from, so they don't really complain. That's the gaijin bonus. Yeah, sweaters and jackets and stuff, very difficult to buy. Last time I went home a few years ago, I bought like 5 pairs of shoes. I haven't worn them all. I wear one, it falls apart, wear the next pair, because it's just too much of a bother. I think most foreigners that I know, that I talk to about this topic, they tell me they just order stuff online from America or so, but I really don't like ordering clothes online. I just not buy clothes and spend all my money on bike shit. That's even better anyway. Yeah, but the sleeves on the sweaters, etc., or business shirts, I really like a long sleeve. Like if you raise your arm straight, I like the sleeve to not stop around the wrist. It has to like still kind of creep up the thumb a bit. The sleeves have to be long. Like if you raise your arm up and, you know, write stuff on the wall, etc., you have to kind of cover the wrist still. It's, yeah, raise your arm up. No more German jokes, please. So basically the sleeves in Japan are very short, and also all the stores that are from abroad, like Gap for example, the clothes at Gap are actually manufactured for Asian market. So even though it's an American company, I believe, the sleeves are shorter. You cannot just buy stuff like that easily. Also there's a store that covers a lot of extra sizes. They go up to like 5XL, etc. And yeah, I'm big. I'm not that big, but I'm big. But if I wear like something, let's say 4XL, and finally I'm happy with the sleeve, the shoulder has come down like halfway between my shoulder and the elbow, so the shirt or whatever I wear is really wide. I can like fold 20-30 centimeter around the back because the sleeves are just too short. It just doesn't fit, so that's a tad annoying. So another thing I quite recently realized is that, yeah, the head shape is different too. Like, my helmet that I'm wearing now is really old. The helmet, the jacket and the pants were sent from home when I started thinking about riding here. I asked my parents to send all the stuff that I had used ages ago. The helmet is really old. I should not be using this helmet. I should find a new one. And I was looking into that, and I went to a few Japanese stores, and I was warned by some Gaijin riders already, by other foreigners who ride here, that the head shape is just different, and that again, even if they are foreign brands, the helmet shape or the head shape is just different. So I tried it out anyway, and I realized that the head is kind of roundish, I would say. More round shape in Japan. So I put on a few helmets at a store that I went to, I don't know, like a month ago, and I realized that my head is just more square, and the forehead, there's a lot of pressure on the forehead. So either you have too much space in width, like next to the ears, you can almost shove my whole hand in there, or I buy a smaller one, like an L size, but I just can't live with the forehead. The pressure is so strong that I get headache right away. It just doesn't work. I think it's a good centimeter, if not more, that the foam is just thicker at the forehead. So a friend of mine was like, oh, just squish in the foam a bit, right? Take a hammer and brrr. I don't know, maybe squish it in with your thumb a bit, but to just push in the styrofoam or I don't know what kind of padding they have up there. I don't think that's a good idea. And another thing he said was just check the exact model and then order it from the US or from Germany or something. That was actually a Shoei helmet I was looking at, and it had this kind of like sunglass kind of type dark visor that you can flip down, and that's what I wanted to buy actually, because the sun is quite strong here in summer and I really don't like riding around with sunglasses on. So I was thinking about getting that thing, but just for comparison, it costs about around 40,000 yen here, and I looked online in Germany, like Amazon, the same model cost 480 euros in Germany, and then you have a conversion rate of what, 140 yen to 1 euro. Well, you can do the math, it's just not worth it. Plus shipping, right? I have to ship the damn thing over here. Maybe I can find a company, maybe they will charge me extra, or I have to get it sent to my parents again and have them send it here. Plus, again, I don't know how the damn thing will fit, so I really don't like shopping for like clothes or etc. Stuff like this online. So that's why we are here on the road today, because there is a place, I believe it's called Fusa, not too far from my place, and there's an army base, so there are a lot of Americans, and there's an icon shop, and they get their stuff directly from America, so it's all, well, for Westerners I should say. I bought my boots there, my riding boots, size 12, yay! I bought some gloves that are actually, well, big enough. Again, my fingers are kind of long and Japanese gloves just don't fit. Even the XL ones, the fingers are just shorter, so that's not good. So I'm planning to replace everything this year, probably from that very icon shop. So gonna look at a helmet today and maybe actually buy one, and when it gets warmer I will be needing a new jacket and maybe some pants, some really thin stuff. I don't think I will be filming in there. Let's see. But just for you to remember, if you plan on moving here, you need to buy enough clothes. Don't show up here and I'm gonna buy some there. This is not gonna work. If you're tall, it's not gonna work. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Yeah, so that fence here on the left, that airfield, I think behind it belongs already to the base. That is already America. Maybe I'm wrong and everybody's gonna scream their heads off now. Ah, no! Oh, look at that! How awesome is that?
Thank you.
Mind if I film this thing?
Don't forget your wallet.
No, I won't. I'm not gone yet. So I'm the proud owner of a Icon variant now. Woohoo!